Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome inside Arrington Ice Arena, the site of tonight's game on the NCAA Division III level between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Concordia University Falcons. Calvin Keys up here with you in the commentator's booth, excited to get you going for a night of fast-paced and action-packed hockey. Bulldogs looking to keep their perfect all-time record against the Concordia Falcons going into tonight. They are 50-0 all-time against this Falcons team, and they had a pair of dominant wins against them a season ago. As we take a look here, last year in all four contests, the Bulldogs got 13-2, 11-1, 12-1, and 8-2 victories. So they've had a lot of success against this Concordia team in years past. Bulldogs top of the standings right now alongside St. Norbert and Trine. They're all boasting 4-1 records on the year in the conference, in the ACHA. Bulldogs looking to keep their conference slate going on the right note. As for Concordia, they're currently sixth in the standings, sitting at 500 with a 2-2 mark. Looking at the recent records for both these teams, for the Bulldogs, they're coming off of a Thanksgiving weekend win over Stevenson. They came back from a 2-1 deficit to win 3-2 against the Stevenson Mustangs. And as for Concordia, they dropped their game on Thanksgiving week. And looking at their schedule, that matchup was against the University of Wisconsin Superior, a 3-2 OT loss for the Falcons. Heading in tonight, we'll take a look at our coaches And our starting lineups, Head coach for the Concordia Falcons is Jim Masso. Head coach for the Adrian College Bulldogs, Adam Krug. And looking at tonight's starting lineups for the Falcons, they will go with Colin Kirchhoff, Derek Humphreys, and Alex Ochitwa offensively. On defense, Noah Reutman and Logan Kroyman. In net, Gabe Rosick. For the Bulldogs, their starting line will be Jake Swade, Ryan Patosha, and Theo Troon. On defense, Julian Jacob and Jaden Shields. And in net, they'll have Dershawn Stewart. Well, thanks for joining us for this pregame show here on ACTV. I'm Calvin Keys. We'll be back for Puck Drop with you in a couple of minutes here after the national anthem. Stay with us here on ACTV. Good evening, hockey fans. Welcome back inside Arrington Ice Arena. Calvin Keys here with you on Adrian College TV as the Bulldogs host the Concordia Falcons in an NCAA Division III hockey matchup in the Northern Collegiate Hockey Association Conference. Happy to have you with us, folks. Hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching tonight. It's a pleasure to have you with us here on ACTV. And we are awaiting the ceremonial puck drop here from the new Adrian College head football coach, Joe Palka, being brought in a couple of weeks ago, had his opening press conference, and Coach Palka, his last head coaching stop took place at Saline High School, close to the Adrian, Michigan area, looking to come in and turn things around for the Adrian College football program. We'll continue here by talking about tonight's players to watch. For the Bulldogs, the player to watch that I've highlighted for tonight's contest, one of the starters for Adrian is Ryan Patosha, junior from Oakville, Ontario, had 2 goals in the Bulldogs' last contest, and that was the game tire and the game winner, or the first goal of the game and then the game tire. So we've got the ceremonial puck drop here between John Calgin as well as the Falcons' Nick Wieben. Congratulations, Joe Palka, on joining the Bulldog family. As I was saying, Ryan Patosha, 2 goals last weekend against the Mustangs of Stevenson University that helped them get a come-from-behind 3-2 win. Player to watch for the Falcons is Riley Klugerman, who had 2 assists in their last contest last week on Tuesday as they hosted Wisconsin Superior. Ended up falling 3-2 in overtime, but Klugerman, a strong performance, and should be another exciting contest on our hands tonight This Concordia team that Adrian is facing off against split with Aurora University a couple of weekends ago, and the Bulldogs did that exact same thing. So two teams that are really evenly matched, and Adrian comes into this game ranked number 3 in the country. But what we've seen in the NCAA this year so far is it's an anybody-can-beat-anybody league. So Bulldogs will have their work cut out for them here against the Falcons. And again, looking at our starters, Bulldogs will go with Swade, Patosha, Troon on offense, Jacob and Shields on D, Stewart in net. For the Falcons, it's Kirchhoff, Humphreys, Ochitwa offensively, Reutman and Kroyman on the back end, and Gabe Rosek in between the pipes, who stopped 38 of 41 in their last outing against Wisconsin Superior. Falcons in the all-blue uniforms, moving left to right on your screen. Bulldogs are in their white jerseys with black pants and helmets. They'll be moving right to left. Puck drop, and we are underway here at Arrington Ice Arena as it's clawed back by Ryan Patosha deep into his own end. Jaden Shields, leading scorer from the back end for this Bulldog team, will slide it back up for Patosha. Skating back to grab it here is Noah Reutman. He'll find Kroyman. Nice pass to center. Kirchhoff had it picked off, and here's Swade turning back up ice. Open room for Swade, sends one over the crossbar. Shields will regain control at the blue. Walks to the center. Top shelf. 31 seconds in. The Bulldogs have a goal. What a start for Jaden Shields. Gets the scoring going for the Bulldogs with his second of the year and his team-leading 11th point of the season. Could the hockey game start off any better? The Bulldogs move it into the offensive zone and apply a heavy press on this Falcons team. And for those who missed the goal, it came back to the point for Jaden Shields. He carried it from the left side boards on the near side of the rink, carried it into the middle, stepped into a wrist shot, and beats the goaltender for the Falcons, Gabe Rosek, over the blocker side to the top left corner to get the goal just 31 seconds into the contest. Klein hit hard there, and on the forecheck was Gillishammer. Redding trying to get it out. It's held in by Wieben. Back around the wall. This is Matt Kudo, one of the alternate captains for the Bulldogs. Gets engaged in a board battle with Gillishammer. Hard in on the forecheck to start. Redding will carry this one out through the neutral zone. Nice saucer pass that just went over the stick of his line mate Summers. Good stick lift by Redding. Bulldogs keep their offense alive. Touched into the middle by Heinz. Adenier near side for the freshman Loretto. Looking for a tip from his D partner, Ayo Adenier, as the puck goes up out of play, and we get a stoppage here. Chance to catch our breath with 18:36 left in the first period. If you're just joining us, Jaden Shields got the scoring going for the Bulldogs on a nice point shot from the middle of the ice all the way out from the blue line. Face off on the near side of the Falcon zone as Concordia, Wisconsin, moving it out to center. Loretto tried to bat it away from Klugerman. This one shot out in front where it went off a Falcon that was off the backside of Wersing. If you listen to our pregame show just a few moments ago, Klugerman had 2 assists in the Falcons' last game, so he's a really talented player for this Falcon team. Tied for the team lead in points as he has, I believe, 7 on the year. May will handle this one at the blue line. Shot from distance. Sliding over to glove it is Rosek. We get a stoppage. Rosek, his first save of the night here with 18:01 left in the first. Again, glad you've joined us here on ACTV. We'll get another face-off on the near side of the zone. This time the Falcons will win the draw for Reutman. Tries the rim play that sneaks by Jacob. They'll wave off the icing as Shields will go behind the net for the puck. Jaden Shields onto the near wall. Amsball trying to get it out. Kroyman sent one back up for Pizzamenti. Jacob slaps one to the near board. Shields rubbed out as Amsball up the center for Loubert. Dominic Loubert making the shift from the defensive position up to play forward today. Fourth line out for the Bulldogs. Julian Jacob will pick off the clearing attempt. Jacob, the freshman, opening up, trying to generate a tip from Vellucci. This is speared back by Amsball. Point shot blocked by Tenazaka, and Shields will regroup at center. This one shot in from distance. Rosick reached high up in the air to grab it, and he will hold on with the puck in his trapper a little less than 3 minutes into the game. Opening goal of this one came at even strength, 31 seconds in. Jaden Shields and Jake Swade credited with the assist. For Shields, his second goal of the year, that is, as we mentioned. And for Swade, his 7th assist of the campaign. One back quickly. Swade trying to get a goal after the apple to start things off, but Rosick says no, holding on to it with the glove. 17-12 to go in this one. Patosha squaring off with Humphreys. One back by the Falcons. This is Koepke. Able to get it ahead, and with some speed, it's Derek Humphreys. Into the middle for Ochitwa. They drop it off. Blocker save made by Stewart on the shot coming in there from Hazelton, and the follow-up is sent over the net. Kirchhoff tipped in front. Easy save as Ochitwa got a redirect on the puck. Alex Ochitwa, a freshman from Prince George, British Columbia, played junior hockey for the Nipawin Hawks. Dershawn Stewart, he's been so good this year. Again, in between the pipes tonight for the Bulldogs. This is his 10th start of the season. He's got a 1.99 goals against average and a .933 save percentage. Can't ask for much better numbers than that. Giving this team a chance to win every night so far this year, as the Bulldogs' only regular season loss has come against Aurora in the conference. Also fell to Utica early on in the year, and then had a game against the NTDP that they'd like to forget, falling 13-1 about a week ago now, right before Thanksgiving at USA Hockey Arena. Shot from a tough angle is sent in by Troon. Rosick able to keep it out as this is angled up out of play by the Falcons. That was Wieben who sent it into the fishing net. We'll have a neutral zone draw just outside of the Falcons' enclosure. Face-off one for Sardelli. Reutman elevating back over for Kroyman. Pass to Flex. Ben Loretto to get there first and move it for Redding. Finds big Io at Denier. Summers 2-on-1. Touch pass to Heinz. Looking backdoor still Heinz, as that was a great defensive play made by Reutman, who hit the deck to cut off Heinz's passing lane. Zach Heinz into the middle for Summers. Loretto will chop it below the goal line for Redding as he goes down. Heinz kicking it for Summers, driving, taken down. Had his legs swiped out by the stick of a Falcon there as he was right around the goal. Trying to thread a pass through a Denier there was Klugerman. Redding will find it. Loretto checked by Trenizaka. Redding through the middle. Edged off by Hazelton. This is sent around the boards by Bergeron. Into the middle. Tenizaka. Through for Hazelton. Bumped right back out by Shields. It'll be pitchforked in by the Falcons. Pizzamenti pressuring in on Jacob, who finds Kaljan at the red line. And now Lovasek from the near side. Alec Lovasek looking across. Tenizaka stole it away. Lovasek will bump into him. High-octane first 5 minutes of hockey here at the AIA. It's all the way back for Jacob now. Pirouettes away from Hazelton and a quick up for Kaljan. Has numbers with them, cuts back, fires. Rosick absorbs the shot for his 6th save of the game on 7 shots. 14:35 left in the first period. Looking at the numbers for the Falcon goaltender this season, Gabe Rosick. Try to get those for you here in a moment. Goaltender has played very well. He's got a 3.65 goals against average, .904 save percentage, but faces a heavy volume of shots every night. Saved 38 of 41, as we mentioned in his last outing versus UW Superior. Shields trying to get away from Kirchhoff. This is sent up the wall. The number 3 team in the country, the Adrian College Bulldogs, leading 1-0 here thanks to a goal from Jaden Shields 31 seconds into the contest. Kirchhoff looking to answer, couldn't handle the hot feed coming in from his defenseman. Shields takes it away. Clean breakout for Adrian, and Amsbaugh will turn up ice. Jacob elevating below the goal line. Sent along by Petronic. Kudo kept it in. Puck away from Amsbaugh. Reutman gains center and will rip one in on Stewart, who handled it and then dropped it off for Kudo. Line changes for both teams here as Matt Kudo will catch a breather behind the goal. Snaps a quick feed for Klein. Up the middle, this is Troon. Wide, Patosha trying to saucer it into the middle. Troon, the sophomore transfer from Division I Western Michigan, trying to send one the aerial route across the offensive zone. Shot around the boards. Puck found by Newcomer. He's tripped up by Swade, and this one lofted out by Patosha. Referee Blessing trying to get out of the way. Down on his knees was Wieben, elevating in, as it appears the Falcons have gone offside with 13:05 to go in the first. Again, Calvin Keys here with you on Adrian College Television. Thank you for tuning in here on YouTube. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, please hit that red subscribe button to keep up to date with everything Adrian College Athletics, and follow us on all platforms at Adrian College TV. Happy to have you with us. Falcons floundering for the puck here in the offensive zone as Big Sardelli will try a shot that deflects off of Adrian Twig and above Stewart, out of play here. Face off on the far side of the Bulldog zone upcoming. Worsing versus Summers, the matchup at the dot. This is one back by Summers. Loretto moving it away from the Falcons. Redding back across for Babyak. Cam Babyak wide for Heinz. Missed the net by a wide margin. Loretto looking to settle the rock down. Able to get away from Sardelli. He'll shoot in all the way around the dasher. Babyak will kick one along soccer style for Redding. Heinz tried to make a move by Sardelli, lost the puck. Bulldogs regroup. Loretto shoots in as he's hit by Tenazaka. Smacked back along. A Denier D-to-D for Ben Loretto. Freshman out of Mississauga, Ontario. Home of the Mississauga Steelheads of the Ontario Hockey League. Played back low by Klein. The captain for the Bulldogs, Kaljan. Sent into the middle. Lovasek stood up as he got the shot off. Rosek the save there on the play. Jason Tenazaka clatters into Lovasek with a textbook shoulder-to-shoulder body check. Sent back for May, walking in. A nice shot block made by Briar Dittmer. His skate blade has fallen off. He's going to have to hurry off into down the tunnel to get that blade replaced. Down on one knee. Used power from the other skate edge to get off to the bench. After the shot block, blade popped off. Nice play by Dittmer to put his body on the line for the team. So I think this puck went out of play. Julian Jacobs going to go pick up that skate blade off the ice right now and carry it to the Concordia bench. Kaljan, May, and Lovasek line out for the Bulldogs. Shields and Jacob manning the points. For the Falcons, their offensive unit is Humphreys, and he's joined by Kirchhoff, who carries it up now. Feeds it over for the other man on this line, Ochitwa. Top line for the Falcons trying to go to work. Ochitwa taken down. Lovasek engaged in a wrestling match with Humphreys at the end wall. Kaljan shoved over by Reutman as he played it by him. Kroyman shielding away from May. He'll look back behind for Reutman. Good escape and an even better pass to thread through for Humphreys. Carries in, fires the shot. Seen and held by Dershawn Stewart. 10:44 to go in the first here from the AIA. Shots are 8-3 in favor of Adrian. Falcons have won 7 of the 12 faceoffs in this contest so far. Let's see if they can win number 8. Grant Newcomer versus Ryan Vellucci. 9v9 in the circle. Quick win Gillishammer sent a shot just wide on a dangerous chance. Osmus. Still Osmus. Finally stripped away by Amsbaugh, but he had it stolen from him by the captain, Wieben. Nick Wieben, the captain of this team, junior from Mankato, Minnesota. Osmus slapping one into the near corner of the Adrian end. Loretto touched on by Adenier. Now it's Dom Lubert. Vellucci angling one on. This will be covered up by Rosick as Lubert came together with Gillishammer in neutral ice. Face-off coming up in Falcon territory. Only real quality chance we've seen in this game so far was from Jaden Shields. A point shot that found the top left corner. Always feels good as a defenseman to get a goal. Shields' his second goal of the season to make it 11 points on the year. Klugerman's looking for the puck. It was held in. Swade gave it right back to Wersing. Circling behind the net. This is found by Swade again, slipping it down low. Patosha right on the doorstep. And Rosick able to cover up, and Falcons give a bit of a warning to Patosha as they didn't like how close he was to their goaltender after he covered it up. Patosha, clean face-off win. Kudo faked the shot. He'll head wide. This is blockered aside by Rosick for his 9th save of the contest. Babiak and Pizzamenti come together as the Bulldog blue liner will keep it in. Now this is taken up ahead by Hazelton, who lost it. Patosha looking for Troon. It was away from his stick, sent all the way down by Matt Kudo for icing, and Bulldogs forced to stay on the ice here with 9:29 to go in the first as we get a look at Ryan Patosha, leading all forwards on this Bulldog team. He's got 4 goals and 5 assists heading into this, his 10th game of the year. Junior from Ontario. Troon looking for Swade. Pass broken up there by Kroyman. Tanizaka, hard hit to Patosha. Falcon team that likes to play physical. They'll elevate the puck out, and Shields will skate back to grab it. Jaden Shields, native of Royal Oak, Michigan, looking for Patosha. Didn't get a touch on it. It'll be another icing against the Bulldogs, who have had some difficulty connecting. Adrian head coach Adam Krug talking to the referee about something. Looked like a clear ice. I don't think Patosha got a piece of it. It'll come back in the Bulldog zone. Krug, the head coach for the Bulldogs. Jim Masso, the head coach for Concordia. This is held in by Dittmer. Shields missed it. Ochitwa on the near boards. Osmus took a tumble. Maybe a chance here for Heinz. Had it sticked aside by Dittmer. Now into the middle for Redding. All alone. In front. What a move. What a goal. That's 2 for Jaden Shields. Forehand, backhand shelf there from Jaden Shields. 2 goals in this first period for the Bulldog defenseman. Starts with just a stumble there from the Falcon defenseman at the point. This is a nice pass by Redding, and Shields sneaks in from his defensive post, was all alone in front, undresses Rosick in tight, and elevates for the goal to give the Bulldogs a 2-0 lead here in the first on home ice. Kudo for Heinz, away from the stick of Bergeron as icing was waived. Strong start here for the Bulldogs. Out shooting the Falcons 11-3. They lead 2-0. Into the corner. This is Gillishammer for Koepke. Knocked aside by Redding. Klein trying to nudge the puck onwards. Puck is handled by Grant Newcomer. Koepke. Shot was going wide. Stewart held on to it. And Wieben apologizes to the netminder as they just collided. And we'll get another stoppage with 8:08 left in the first here on ACTV. Stewart making saves on all 3 of the shots he's faced so far. One back by Summers. Behind the goal line, this is Klein. Heinz on the wall with Kroyman. Both teams dig away. Squirts loose for the Boissevain, Manitoba native Austin Klein, who will look for Summers. Redding trying to get away from Wersing. Reutman to shoot back in on the right side of the red line at center. Kudo. Move for Klein. Looking to skate it up the middle. Strong play by Austin Klein as he's able to hold on. Redding goes skate to stick. Has help with him. Summers mishandled it there. And maybe a chance the other way for the Falcons now. Klugerman. Still Riley Klugerman maintains possession. Nice power turn to get away from congestion. Trying a shot from a tough angle there was Jason Tenazaka, punched away with the blocker by Stewart. Some disjointed play right now for the Bulldogs as Adenier will send it off the dasher. Adrian hustles to get a change. This is directed on by Tenazaka. Adenier behind the net, through the legs of May. Handled and lofted in by Petronic. Klein to go back for it once more. Calgin had it stolen away by Petronic. Hazelton will handle it. Hit by Lovasek as he dished it for Pizzamenti. Adenier back up for Lovasek. Moved on for May. Able to sidestep. Dittmer looking for Calgin, the guy they call Veggie in the net front. Couldn't direct it on goal. Babyak up the middle for Lovasek. Deflected it in. Dittmer around the wall. Pizzamenti elevating. May trying to field it. Instead, it will drop onto the stick of Alex Ochitwa, trying to dance through and get away from Lubert. Stick was tangled up, and it slid out of congestion by Babyak. Keeping it in momentarily, Colin Kirchhoff. Now Lubert will turn up ice, shoots it in. Bergeron, reverse hit on Amsbaugh, who's able to hold on. Falling down to the ice, and that's going to be a penalty here against the Falcons. It should be Alex, or rather it will be Seth Bergeron going to the box as he took down Amsbaugh near the net. Hooking the call against Seth Bergeron, the defenseman for the Falcons out of Minneapolis. And with that, Bulldogs will have their first power play of the night with 5:52 left in the first period here. Chance to extend their lead to 3. They send out May, Patosha, Calgin, Jacob, and Troon. One by Patosha for May. Jacob on the near wall. May looking across. Calgin eventually able to find it after a nice initial effort by Kroyman to deflect it slightly. Patosha down for May. It's Kroyman sending him to the wall. Nice pass to find Jacob up top. Nearly a turnover. Troon will look up for Calgin. With composure, sends it back along the boards where May comes together with Reutman. Troon, Jacob, one-touch feed for Patosha. Walks in. That one deflected. Loose on the doorstep. Covered up there by Rosick. And the Bulldog player net front was just clattered by a trio of Falcons. Connor May sent down to the ice. Logan Kroyman going to the box for the Falcons, and Theo Troon's going to go for the Bulldogs as well. Not sure what the call could be against Troon, as it looked like it was all Falcons involved in the aggression, but it's going to be a roughing penalty against both. So I think this will just stay a 5-on-4 power play for the Bulldogs. I think that was Connor May who was at the net front. Maybe took a dig at Rosick after the whistle and then got swarmed. Shields looking for Heinz. Nice job getting down there was Kepke to take away the lane. We skate 5-on-4. Summers trying to elevate. I think that was Briar Dittmer with another shot block. Did a real nice job there to deflect Summers' shot out of play. Summers another draw against Gillishammer. Bulldogs win it back for Matt Redding. Shield sets up Heinz, a howitzer, and held by Rosick. 4:57 left in the first. Number 3 team in the country, top of the NCAA standings. Adrian leads 2-0 over Concordia, Wisconsin. Minute 5 seconds left on Adrian's power play and the penalty to Bergeron. Shields, Redding on the near side, opens up. He'll skate below the goal line, looking back to the far boards. It's Heinz. Heinz will take it himself, moving in. Swayed to the backhand. Puck vacuumed up by Rosick. Over halfway through the Bulldog power play. They've had good chances in O-zone time. Good possession. Falcons have done a good job of blocking shots and keeping Adrian to the outside to the best of their ability. This draws one for Redding again. Redding and Summers interchange. Redding down low, finds Swade, fanned on the shot there from a scoring area. Falcons clear it down ice. Stewart will handle, leaving it for Shields. Quick pass up ahead for Redding. Into the middle, it's Swade. What a feed for Summers. They give it back. Tic-tac-toe, 3-0. A power play goal on the rush for the Bulldogs. And for Jake Swade, that is goal number 3 on the year. This one is a thing of beauty. Watch Shields below the goal line. Quick pass snapped up for Redding. For Swade, who opens up, gives to Summers. Another quick pass back. And from there, it's an empty net. Jake Swade will do the honors. Power play goal to make it 3-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. Wow. The passing there was beautiful from Adrian. Lubert nudged on for Vellucci. Babiak. Amsbaugh from the far side, held onto by Rosick, who's been in front of a lot of shots so far in this game. Already faced 17, saved 14 of them. That was an unsavable chance from Swade. Brilliant passing from Adrian. Face off from the far side of the Falcon zone. This is handled, lifted ahead by Bergeron, played down by Klugerman. Stewart around the boards, Koepke to hold it in. This one bounces for Sardelli, who will look to cycle for Wersing. Klugerman again. Sardelli once more into the middle. Wersing lost the puck, and Babiak will skate up ice. Finds Amsbaugh on the near side, trying to drive around Koepke. Good stick by Koepke to move the shot away from Amsbaugh, and Amsbaugh's shot back up top is errant, so Stewart will go for an adventure all the way out. Long stretch feed back up for Amsbaugh as we approach the final 3 minutes of the first. Loretto. Lovasek. Here from May. Good move. Can he get the shot off? He can't. Lots of traffic there in front of Connor May. Calgin. Around the boards, May looking out front. Calgin looking down. This is picked up here by Tenazaka. Trying to play it by Adenier, who takes a spill. Looking back for Pizzamenti. Ushered off the boards. Adenier trying to get it ahead. Patosha driving wide. Nudged off the puck by Osmus. Tenazaka looking for a quick pass up ice for Pizzamenti, who's in behind the Bulldog defense. Couldn't find him. Adenier in his own end. Oh my, just sent that one back toward his own goal. And Stewart forced to cover. Ayo Adenier lost it. Scary moment there, but Deshaun Stewart able to get that left pad down and make the stop. Humphreys facing off with Summers. He won it back for Kirchhoff. Osmus into the middle. Klein will take it. Around for Redding. This is moved on for Summers. All the way over. Heinz Getting away from Dittmer. Klein, long shot. Nice save by Rosick as Redding was up in his grill. Approaching 20 shots on the night for Adrian. They've got 19 so far. And what's been an impressive showing for the Bulldogs to this point in the game. Summers. Opposite newcomer here on the faceoff. This is one back by Summers. Klein over for Kudo. Middle for Zach Heinz. Back to the near side, Redding. Looking for Heinz once more. Zach Heinz with speed. Klein down for Summers. Sets up a drive from Zach Heinz. Clapper finds the net. 4-0 Adrian. Zach Heinz with an absolute beauty of a shot. He'll honk the horn here as the Bulldogs have made a symphony from the goal horn so far in this first period, up by 4. Send into the middle. Zach Heinz just winding, firing. Low blocker side. Hammers at home. Heinz, that's his 4th goal of the season. Impressive work here from the Bulldogs. They're up 4-0. $1:20 to go in this first period. We've got a penalty coming against Adrian. Tripping signaled by the official DeRosiers. It's Jake Swade going to the box. We'll get the call. Missed the signal there from the referee. We'll have to see what's announced over the loudspeaker. So Concordia, chance to answer after going down by 4. They'll finish the first on the power play. Pass deflected by Calgin. Vellucci knocking it out. Rosick out of his net to leave it for Reutman. Reutman lost the puck. A chance for Calgin. Sent it wide. This is skated up through the middle by Riley Klugerman. Klugerman stood up by Loretto as he'll fall down to the ice. Adenier around the boards. Reutman to skate back to grab it. Tripping is the call against Jake Swade. Got 25 seconds left in the period. Minute and 5 seconds left on the Concordia power play. This one knocked away by Troon. Patosha tangled up with a Falcon. That was newcomer. Concordia having some trouble getting this puck out of their own end. Sent up the far boards. Kudo will knock it right back in, and that'll do it for the first period. A period where we saw 4 goals from the Bulldogs. Looking at the scoring summaries for each. 31 seconds in, it was Jaden Shields from Jake Swade. 11-13 into the period, Shields struck twice, assisted by Matt Redding and Zach Heinz on the power play. Or rather, that was at even strength. Then at 15:42 on the power play, it was Jake Swade. Finished off a beautiful passing play from Brad Summers and Matt Redding to make it 3-0. And then at the 18:22 mark, Zach Heinz scored, assisted by Brad Summers and Austin Klein. So Summers, a pair of assists, Redding, a pair of assists, and Shields, a pair of goals here as we head into the first intermission. It's all Bulldogs, 4-0. We'll be back for the second intermission, or the second period, of play right here on ACTV after these messages.
There's so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
Welcome back inside Arrington Ice Arena, everyone. Calvin Keys here with you on ACTV for this NCAA Division III ice hockey contest between Adrian and Concordia, Wisconsin. Bulldogs lead 4-0 after 20 minutes of play. 2 goals from Jaden Shields and then a goal apiece from Jake Swade and Zach Heinz give them a 4-goal lift in a period where they outshot Concordia 19-4. Bulldogs with a strong start to this game. They've emerged with a significant advantage, but still 40 minutes left to go, plenty of work to be done, and they will start this period on the penalty kill, as it is Jake Swade in the box for the Bulldogs. Concordia a chance to try and get on the board here with 42 seconds remaining and their man advantage. Concordia wins the faceoff. They're on the power play right now with 40 seconds left on their power play. Falcons send it down low. This is played around the boards by Adenier. Ochitwa for Wieben. Klugerman handling it in the near corner. This is Adenier trying to send it around the wall and out to neutral ice. It's kept in well by Reutemann. Far side, Sardelli. Klugerman spinning one back. Reutemann walks in, tries to go over the shoulder of Stewart. Sent it over the goal. And Swade out of the box now. Both teams back to even strength. Falcons able to keep it in. Loretto bumped into the end boards. Swade, or rather that's May, trying to work it out. He is knocked down by Tenazaka with a thundering collision. Another big hit there. Kaljan knocked over by Tenazaka, who's just out there laying big hit after big hit. He'll skate it up ice now. Had it taken away by Shields. Patosha moving it for Julian Jacob, the talented freshman defenseman. Swade looking back for Patosha. He's tangled up, somehow able to find it, move it for Troon. Looks down low for Swade. From the right side of the Falcon net, Swade knocked over after the play. Penalty upcoming here to Seth Bergeron. It will be his second minor of the night, I believe. Patosha moves it for Summers here. 18:20 left to go in the second period. Net empty here with the delayed call against Concordia. Jacob able to wheel through a couple of Falcons trying to find Thrun. It's stolen by Hazelton, and the Bulldogs will go back to the power play here. Jacob being edged to the boards by Matt Kepke after the whistle. Finally, they'll be separated. And another Adrian power play coming out of this as it's an elbowing call against Seth Bergeron. Second penalty of the night for him, as we mentioned. $1:47 into this second period. Bulldogs back to the power play where they have 1 goal so far tonight. 1 for 1 on the power play in this game. Swade saucered over. Make that 2 for 2. And that's 2 for Zach Heinz. Jake Swade, little barbecue on that saucer pass. That'll make it 5-0 for the Bulldogs. Another nice goal as the Bulldog bench returning the favor towards Zach Heinz with the horn honking celebration. This one won quickly. Bumped to the point by Heinz. Looked almost surgical here as Swade is going to saucer it over the outstretched Falcon stick. Heinz able to elevate it there to beat Rosick. And with the 20th shot of the game, the Bulldogs have their 5th goal, and that makes it 2 for Zach Heinz here in this game. And for Heinz, that's goal number 5 on the season to lead the team. Heinz, a grad student, veteran on this squad from Wyoming, Michigan. Represented Team USA last year at the World University Games, got a silver medal there. Really seasoned player. had a really nice finish there, and just another all-around great passing play. Bulldogs have done a great job stringing together their passes and playing well as a team as this puck heads out of play. .17:30 left in this second period. As we look at the stats for both teams. For Heinz, he's having a great game so far. That makes it 2 goals and an assist for number 10. As we have a Adrian penalty coming. Babiak's going to touch up. It will be tripping here. And I think Cam Babiak is the guilty party. So Concordia going to the power play, where they are 0 for 1 so far in the contest. Babiak heading to the box. As winning this drawback May, shorthanded. Caljan there on the wall to move it out. Penalty kill starts on a good note as I think Caljan just sent that puck, into the Concordia bench. So face-off will come back into Bulldog territory. Six seconds into the power play, a draw on the far side of the Adrian zone. Falcons win it back here. This is controlled by Kroyman. Passing attempt was fanned on by Humphreys, but somehow the Falcons keep it in. A chance for Humphreys. Adenier may have got a piece there on the shot block. Petronic coughed it up to Connor May. And Mayday will lift this one down with the backhand. Rosick sliding out to grab it with 1 minute and 34 seconds left on the Concordia man advantage. So on the penalty kill, Adrian will have this face-off in the offensive zone. Falcons win it for Klugerman. Tied for the team lead in points this season. Spun right back in by the Bulldogs now. Klugerman, a goal and 6 assists in 7 games played this year for a point-per-game clip. Every Falcon held off the score sheet so far in this contest. Troon deflected the puck away. Trying to steal it from Sardelli. Got a piece of it, but Sardelli able to shield it for Klugerman. Klugerman sliding it wide for Ochitwa. Cutting in, firing it wide. Puck skipped over the stick of Reutemann. Here's a chance. Theo Troon from the right side. Slap shot as the puck was on edge. Right pad save, Rosick. As Troon, in his first year as a Bulldog, the sophomore, the shorthanded chance. 36 seconds left on this Falcon power play, and it'll be cleared down by Ryan Patosha. Patosha coming together with Klugerman. Hits him hard. Getting some help by Swade, but Klugerman able to skate away from that pressure. Riley Klugerman finally has it knocked away by Swade. Patosha turning up ice with speed from the right wing, trying to slide it by Rosick. And the Falcon netminder will hold on. The better chances in this special teams scenario have come for the shorthanded team, as Concordia has had some power play woes here. Bulldogs have 5 skaters on the ice. 1 will skate off. Cam Babiak getting ready to exit the penalty box in 12 seconds. This is Kepke. Shot up to the far side. Looking to center Tenazaka. Knocked into the boards as Amsbaugh is driving here. Is Dittmer looking back. Shot through a swarm of bodies. Came from Pizzamenti and went off the leg of a Bulldog. Kudo looks to the near side. Lubert. Saucered. Amsbaugh hit hard there by Bergeron. Probably the biggest strong suit for the Falcons so far in this game has been their physicality. Been laying a lot of body checks as Lubert will find it on the near boards, looking to the middle for Amsbaugh with the Bulldogs leading 5-0 here in this game. Amsbaugh off the skate of Jacob, who couldn't control it. Comes back around the boards, foot race. Shields shielding it. Bergeron skating it forwards and then just will lightly handle it down. Stewart to play it. Reverses it with the backhand dangerously, but Stewart a very confident puck handler. So no harm there. And this time it'll be Jacob to grab it as the puck bounces off the end wall. Into the middle, Ryan Vellucci finds the free man and Matt Redding. Redding trying to shake by Petronic. He's shut down, and this is sent off the window and down. Jacob trying to get there first. He will, so it's icing. Heavy collision as Jacob was being held onto by Wieben. Falcons trying to get under the skin of this Bulldog team. Jacob laid a hard hit, but I think the Falcon captain Wieben may have had his arm wrapped up as well. Neither side innocent, neither side will be called. 14:03 left to go in this second period. If you're just joining us, Jaden Shields got the first goal 31 seconds in. It's been smooth sailing from there. 2 in this game from Jaden Shields, 2 from Zach Heinz, 1 from Jake Swade. Shields and Heinz both striking for 1 of their goals each on the power play. And that's how things stand. Shots 23-4 in favor of Adrian. No one back at the point. Everyone down low for Adrian, so they will be forced to regroup. Here's Heinz. Faked one way, he'll spin the other. Has Redding, who has help. Redding back over, shot sent wide by Austin Klein. Klein was looking for the goal there. Couldn't quite direct it where he wanted it to go. Puck will slide past Klugerman. Heinz, nice little pass with the skate there to kick it over. Redding, Babiak hopping up in the play. Slides it down for Summers. Really nice passing here from the Bulldogs. Heinz looking for the hat trick. But Rosick, some robbery there with a nice save in tight on Zach Heinz. Summers dropped off for Redding. Heinz, an open net, missed it. Couple of chances for Heinz to get 3. Summers dropping it off for Redding. Here's Zach Heinz. Oh my, he can't finish it, and then is rubbed out from behind. Boy, that is unfortunate for Zach Heinz, who had a couple of big chances on that shift. We'll get another look here at the chances. There's a Falcon player going to the box. It's going to be Sawyer Wersing. Get a chance here to look again at that save made by Rosick. Incredible work to stop the shot from Zach Heinz. And Jaden Shields will have it at the point. Interesting thing is, Zach Heinz currently sitting at 99 career points with 2 goals and an assist in this game. Heinz looking for point number 100 and what would be the hat trick goal. It would be something in this game if he can get the hat trick and then also get point number 100 in his career. The grad student forward trying to do that. Had a couple of chances so far on this shift. Missed the net with 1, and Rosick made a great save on the other. Snake bit there is Heinz, but has 2 goals in this game, so no issues for him. He's been playing great. Shields lofting one all the way down. That was knocked aside by the hand of Kroyman. Swade is going to turn back ahead. Bulldogs on the power play here, as that was a massive hit laid by Bergeron on Summers. They find Shields back at the point, looking to tee up. Heinz fires one, sliding in with the shot block, Bergeron. Summers had it knocked away. Nice work by Colin Kirchhoff on the penalty kill. Will shoot it down. Short-handed unit changes for the Falcons as Summers will look to the near side for Connor May. Kaljan. Patosha. Ryan Patosha jousting here with Kepke as the Falcons do a nice job here. It's Matt Kepke clearing it, skating it up ice, but then turned it over. His hard work erased, and now an odd man rush on the power play. Connor May looking back over for Jacob. Had an opportunity to shoot, instead took the unselfish route. Patosha back over for May. Fanned on the one-time attempt as Rosick will clear up. and players will exchange pleasantries around the blue paint. 10:57 to go in this second period. Just 8 seconds left on an Adrian power play that's had chances, but no end product. Sawyer Worsing about to come out of the sin bin here in about 8 seconds. May knocked back to the point for Julian Jacob. Theo Troon winding Osmus, got a piece and ramped it up in the air to the far corner. Worsing out of the box. Falcons able to kill off the penalty. And off to the races is Nick Wieben. In the middle, Gillishammer sandwiched. Works it for Wieben, trying to center. Jacob will cut off that attempt and look back up for Amsball here. Has Babiak on the far side. Nearly dropped in the saucer for Cam Babiak, just over his stick. Falcons get it out. Here's a 3-on-1 if they hurry. It's Wieben from the far side. What a move! What a save! Denied by Dershawn Stewart. Able to make a massive stop on Grant Newcomer at the back door. Vellucci dropped off for Amsball, driving around. Able to hold on Gabe Rosek, who despite allowing 5 goals has made a slew of nice saves. Another one there. End-to-end action here. So we're about halfway through this game. 10:04 left to go in the second. Shots are a whopping 27-6 in Adrian's favor. Vellucci will line up with Tenisaka for the draw. Falcons win it back. Shot around by Reutman. Noah Reutman looking for Hazelton. Bulldogs kept it in. This is knocked around for Logan Kroyman. Kroyman trying to get it out of his own territory. This is finally moved out by Petronic. Hazelton hit by Babiak, but it's loose. And here's Kroyman skating in with help. Stewart got a piece, kept it out as he's knocked over. We've got a penalty here against the Falcons. Would love to get another look at that one as Stewart was knocked onto his backside. Chance to examine this opportunity again. It was Kroyman walking in, and then I think it might have been a Falcon player who had lost an edge or was shoved in towards the netminder. I think it was Preston Hazelton. That's the guy going to the box for the Falcons now, but Cam Babiak is going to join him. And I believe we're going to skate 4-on-4 here. Both players called for roughing. Babiak, the Bulldog defenseman in there. Hazelton, a sophomore forward from nearby Lake Orion, Michigan. Babiak, a native of Saline, which is actually the hometown of the new Adrian head football coach, Joe Palka, who had the ceremonial puck drop before this game. Coached at Saline High School before coming here to Adrian, where he'll start next season as the head coach of the football program. Klein is cutting back. Fine Shields here as we skate 4-on-4. Heinz on the near side, trying to get away from Koepke. Puck came out of his control, and Bulldogs forced back out to center, where Heinz will now head in once more. Slid for Lovasek. Crunched by Koepke, who was able to steal the puck. Gets it over for Bergeron. Falcons get it to Klugerman. Dropped off, stepping in, Koepke. Stewart may have got a slice of it. Summers into the O-zone. Disjointed play, and the ice opening up again here. Derek Humphreys, one-on-one with Shields, and shot sent acres wide there by Humphreys on the one-on-one chance. A whistle, and I think it's too many men against the Concordia Falcons. Too many men on the ice against the Falcons will be the call. Made by the official. We'll see who's going to go serve the penalty for the Falcons, but I think we're going to see a rare 4-on-3 power play here as it's one man going to the box for the Falcons for too many men on the ice. Heading to the box, Derek Humphreys to serve the penalty for CUW. Nice job by the officials, Mark DeRosiers and Jason Swenson, to make the call there. Too many skaters. Rare 4-on-3 scenarios. They find Heinz, who can't find the back of the net once more. Rosick going post to post, stretching out, showing off his flexibility and agility as Rosick, the East Lansing, Michigan native, with another nice stop in his homecoming to the mitten. We'll see that at the next stoppage. Redding will move it into the middle for Summers. Heinz looking over again for Summers. Can't put it on frame. Heinz trying to knock it away, but it's a nice job by Logan Kroyman to find the puck and shoot it all the way down. Freshman Kroyman, Florida native, logging a lot of minutes for the Falcons so far in this game. Redding drops it off for Shields here on the 4-on-3 power play for the Bulldogs. They find Heinz from the right circle. This will be a 5-on-4 power play in about 20 seconds. Redding dropped off for Shields. Back for Redding middle. Summers, Heinz looking to go 5-0, and he does. Zach Heinz hits the century mark, his 100th career point, and what better way to do it than with a hat trick? The Wyoming, Michigan native with a huge goal. That's point number 100. Redding drops it off here for Shields on the 4-on-3 power play. Summers with a nifty move, and between the wickets goes Zach Heinz. Congratulations to him on a massive achievement. Get a look at the Adrian bench there, and teammates congratulating Heinz. As with that goal, we'll move back to 5-on-5 in 3 seconds. Ochitwa back for Kirchhoff. They look for Petronic. Puck loose in front, deflected aside. Chance here for the Falcons. It takes an odd bounce. They can't sneak it by Stewart. On the side of the net, that was Gillishammer with the chance. Babiak is hit by Ochitwa. May will find the puck into the middle for Kudo. Summers and Redding credited with the assist on that power play goal from Heinz. He's got the hat trick in this game, and he's got 100 points in his career as a Bulldog. Pass ahead is too far ahead of Kirchhoff. Kudo will get there as icing was waved off. They find Adenier. Bergeron to the far side. Worsing driving around. Adenier slides it back across. Sardelli fell down, slammed into Stewart as he lost an edge. Looks like Dershawn Stewart is okay. Getting up gingerly as Amsball will slide it ahead for Loretto, who shoots in. Bergeron back around the boards. That was a scary collision. Thankfully, both parties seem to be okay, Sardelli and Stewart. This is sent down by the Falcons. Loretto. Back up for Amsball. Loretto once more. Angled off by Kroyman. Wieben is hit. Lubert looking for the puck. It skips by the twig of Adenier. Loretto snapping one for Vellucci, who will direct it in. Forward line gets a change for the Bulldogs as Kroyman, a nice move to sidestep one. Can't find a teammate up ice. It comes to Austin Klein. Swade weaving by newcomer and Wieben. Out wide for Patosha. Nice toe drag from Ryan Patosha. And it's Nathan Gillishammer. Head manning it for Wieben. Banked by Klein. Julian Jacob. Spinning away from Grant Newcomer, who is in on the forecheck. Finds Swade, crosses over the offensive blue, goes behind the back, then tries to cut back once more. Silky, smooth hands, but couldn't hold on to the puck. Good defensive effort by the Falcon blue liner. Believe that was Kroyman in defense. Now it's Noah Reutman. Reutman. Long stretch pass for Hazelton at the Bulldog blue. Hazelton has it stripped by Redding. Jacob below the goal line. We've got 4:35 left to go in this second period. If you're just joining us, the big story is Zach Heinz with a hat trick in this game to hit 100 career points just moments ago. Tenisaka looking to drop one off. Klein will look up for Theo Troon. Troon fakes the slap shot, tries a shot from a hard angle that whistles over the shoulder of Rosick all the way around the boards and out into Bulldog territory. Babiak up the middle for Summers. Frenetic pace to this game. Redding, nice move. Oh, what a silky finish for Matt Redding. Read Rosick like a book. Nice goal from number 14 as the extra point up through the uprights and good to make it a 7-0 lead here for the Bulldogs. And what has been their most superb offensive performance thus far in the season. Redding, nice little toe drag, cuts back onto the forehand and able to elevate by the blocker of Rosick for the finish. Ridiculous deke from Redding makes it 7-0. Babiak down low. Cam Babiak looking for Redding. They weren't on the same page. Kirchhoff tries to move it out. Shields to hold it in. Back up for Ochitwa. Humphreys bumped off the biscuit by Babiak. Shields. Redding. Now Summers is plastered by Osmus as Heinz tried to center. Babiak getting up into the play, has had a lot of offensive involvement so far in this one. Things getting testy down in the Adrian end. Heinz. Left for Babiak. Bulldogs controlling the tempo of this game, outshooting their opponents 30-9. Still got 23 minutes of hockey left, but a break. Shields falls down. Kirchhoff in one-on-one. Can't get it by the glove of Stewart, who wanted to play it. The whistle goes, and now we've got a ruckus below the goal line. The combatants, I believe, were Jaden Shields and Ben. It was not Ben Pizzamenti. It was Joey Petronic who was involved with Shields down low. They'll both have a stay in the penalty box ahead of them. Four-on-four hockey awaits us here with 2:55 left in the second period. Both men will sit for roughing. Impressive stuff from the Bulldogs so far in this game. They put up 7. Still got 20-plus minutes to play. 4-on-4 hockey, so the ice opens up even more for this Bulldog team that has skated and played together the best they have all season. Amsball. Redding, the senior from Brampton, Ontario, gets the most recent goal in this contest as it's Lou Bear in the offensive zone, pestered by Bergeron, still able to hold on. He's brought down. That's going to be a penalty again against Bergeron, his third of the night. All tangled up with Lou Bear. I think this should be a hooking call. It's Bergeron to the box. It will be hooking, signals Mark DeRogers, our official tonight. And you rarely see a 4-on-3 power play, but this is going to be the second one in this game so far for the Bulldogs. Jacob caresses the feed from Amsball. He'll look back over for Ian Amsball. Tees up Jacob. Oh, look out. The stick broke and flew towards his teammate Vellucci. Jacob's going to have to hustle for one. Nice job by the equipment manager for the Bulldogs, Johnny Costello, to get him a new twig, and he's back out there. This is sent into the middle. Pass is cut off by Pizzamenti and then shot all the way down where Stewart will come way out to handle it for Jacob. I don't know if that's Julian Jacobs' stick. It looks a little bit short on him. Amsball looking into the middle. Vellucci trying to strike pay dirt. That would be a big moment for Vellucci as he tries to get on the board. Be his second career goal if he'd been able to sneak that puck by. Loubert's walking in now. Back for Jacob. Dominic Loubert a chance. Right pad save made on number 6. Bulldogs maintain control as Luber will look for Amsball here on the 4-on-3. 20 seconds left in it. Jacob fanned on the blast, and he'll have to skate back for it as it was cleared by Kroyman. Back up ice. It's Amsball as we enter the final minute of the second frame. May back over. Jacob for Shields, fresh out of the box. So is Petronic. Amsball down for Calgin. Ian Amsball back up for Shields. Over Jacob. Howitzer went off the leg of Reutman in front. Jacob will continue to control. Taken down by Klugerman. Jacob stuck the leg out to keep it in momentarily, but it's a 2-on-1 shorthanded for the Falcons. Klugerman skating in. Went off the left pad of Stewart. He collided with Petronic. That'll do it for an abbreviated Bulldog power play, 5-on-4. Calgin staying with it. Rosick covers up as Shields takes a poke there, gets a hack for his troubles. Calgin is tangled up with Koepke. Tempers flaring here with the Bulldogs leading by a wide margin. They've dominated so far in this contest. 15 seconds left in the period. Patosha lining up across from Wieben. Gets it for Lovasek, but couldn't hold on as this is stolen by Ochitwa. Pass deflected up in the air for Gillishammer. Had his stick knocked away. Adenier will handle it here with 5 seconds left in the period. And it looks like he will just hold on to it, and they will see the first 40 minutes of play out. In this second period, we saw several more goals. Looking at the scoring summary so far in this game, we saw 2 goals from Zach Heinz as he hit the century mark in his career with 100 points, secured a hat trick, and Matt Redding also gets a goal. Heading into the second intermission, looking at, again, at the goal here, coming from Jacob. He's going to move it for Redding. Found Amsball on the near side. Jacob snapped his stick in half there. Another look at that play as the Bulldogs were able to keep it in. That was a crazy, crazy play as Jacob snapped it right in half. And then Johnny Costello, as I mentioned, the equipment manager for the Adrian team, did a really nice job of getting him a new twig on the fly. He was able to stay out there. Zach Heinz leading the Bulldogs with 3 goals and an assist so far in this one. Matt Redding also with a 4-point game to this point. A goal, 3 assists. Brad Summers leads all players with a whopping 5 assists so far in this contest. He has been great. Jake Swade also with a goal and an assist. Jaden Shields, 2 goals. Austin Klein and Cam Babiak also have an apple to their name. So for Summers, Heinz, and Redding, they've been firing on all cylinders so far in this one. 7-0 as things stand after 3 goals in this second period. We'll head to the second intermission and be back for the conclusion as the Bulldogs flying high from the AIA.
There are so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
Welcome back inside Arrington Ice Arena. We're getting set for the third period of play right now between the Bulldogs of Adrian College and the Falcons of Concordia, Wisconsin. Adrian with a strong second period that saw them score 3 goals to extend their lead to 7 on the night. Looking at the scoring summary, we have the first 2 goals from Jaden Shields, then it was Jake Swade, and then 3 straight goals by Zach Heinz. He gets to 100 career points. And then finally it was Matt Redding who got a goal. Individually for the Bulldogs, Brad Summers leads the team with 5 assists. Zach Heinz has 3 goals and an assist. Matt Redding has 1 goal and 3 assists. Jake Swade has a goal and 2 assists, and Jaden Shields has 2 goals. And in terms of overall stats, Adrian obviously outscoring Concordia 7-0. They have outshot them 32-11 in terms of shots on goal. Total shots are 50-23. Bulldogs 3 for 5 on the power play. Concordia 0 for 2. There's been 8 penalties committed by the Falcons, 5 by the Bulldogs. And Adrian has won 29 face-offs. Falcons have won just 21. Concordia does have the edge in block shots, however, with 8-3. Penalty minutes 16-10. Concordia has the edge in that statistic as well, as this puck will go out of play here beginning the third period. Calvin Keys with you here on ACTV. Want to thank you for tuning in. This broadcast that is being run entirely by Adrian College students, bringing you the action here. Sardelli will drop this puck back off to the point. Swade finding it on the near side, rips it down. It's off the shin pad of Troon. Foot race. Getting there first is Bergeron. Swade hustling to keep the puck in. Open space on the far boards. Slid for Patosha, looking back into the slot. Taken by Klugerman. Feeds Sardelli. Tried to sneak one by Jacob. Big hit there by Julian Jacob. 2 big men coming together in Jacob and Sardelli. Centering pass for Shields is deflected aside. Nice work by Kroyman, who's played great on defense for the Falcons tonight. Klugerman, nice pass for Dane Sardelli. And it should be noted, starting this third period for the Bulldogs is the sophomore, Jackson Bernard, replacing Deshaun Stewart, who remained perfect, stopping all 12 of the shots he has seen. Summers slid wide for Heinz. Falls for a Denier. I think that was off the toe of the Falcon netminder. It's now Blake Hazelton in between the pipes replacing Gabe Rosek, so goaltending changes for both squads. Adam Krug deciding to give Bernard some playing time with his team winning big, gives Stewart a breather. Heinz controlling the puck, and then on the other side, Joey Masso takes out Rosick after he's allowed 7 in this game. Heinz is looking to the middle, but it's stolen away by Briar Dittmer. 2-on-1 here for the Falcons. Dittmer shoots it himself. Loretto got down on all fours to block it. Dittmer tripped over him in an awkward collision, but nice defensive work by Loretto there to defend the 2-on-1 rush. May the other direction. It's a nice blocker stop made by Blake Hazelton, the freshman goaltender. Preston Hazelton is a sophomore goaltender on this team. They're both Lake Orion, Michigan natives, so I assume they're brothers on this Concordia Falcons team. This is shot off the boards, down for Kirchhoff, 1-on-1 with Matt Kudo. Kirchhoff trying to cut around Kudo, who does a nice job of keeping him in front and angling to the wall. Klein will put a hit here on Alex Ochitwa. Both guys battle for it. Austin Klein looking for May. This is knocked back in. Maybe a chance for Ochitwa. Kudo sent it right to Kirchhoff. And Jackson Bernard, his first save of the game with the blocker. A tough one to make, but came up clutch there for the Bulldogs. Koepke up for Kirchhoff in the neutral zone. 3-on-2 for the Falcons if they hurry. It's dropped wide for Preston Hazelton. Koepke sending one towards the goal. Jacob will knock it aside. Stretch feed for Babyak, just too far behind John Calgin. It goes off his skate. Falcons the other direction. Jacob getting away from Tenazaka here. Vellucci hit hard there by Matt Kepke. Meanwhile, Lubert trying to skip into the zone. Amsball will hold it in. Ian Amsball. Kepke, good stick to knock it aside. Preston Hazelton the other way with his younger brother Blake in the net right now, coming in relief of Rosick to start this third. Amsball moving in, sent the shot wide. Jacob to keep it in as he's pinned to the boards by Tenazaka. Amsball joining the fray as he's hit by Preston Hazelton. Lake Orion native brothers playing in this game for the Falcons as Jacob is tangled up right now with Jason Tenazaka behind the play. Finally they separate as it will be Babyak with speed up the middle. Lost the handle. Vellucci touching it back up for Babyak. Sent off the plexiglass by Petronic, and maybe an opportunity here for Sawyer Worsing. Sent one off the side of the goal. Lubert spearing it on for Amsball. Amsball getting away from Klugerman. Now defended by Reutman. He's hit into the boards, able to stay with the play, trying to elevate, and that's sealed off by Blake Hazelton. Amsball into the middle, Patosha. Taken by Klugerman, takes the safe route, banking it off of the window. Klein will settle the skipping puck down. Fresh forwards on the ice for Adrian, the number 3 team in the country coming into this game. Swade dropped off for Patosha. Nice move with one hand on his stick. Couldn't hold on as Wieben will center for Grant Newcomer. Slid wide. Gillishammer will knock down Shields with a big contact. Wieben trying to put the wraparound together. Bernard seals the bottom of the ice off. As Patosha just able to nudge it out to center. Kroyman back up for Gillishammer, dumps in, heads off for a change. Shields between his legs, able to direct it for Patosha. A subtle play, but a talented one by the senior defenseman, Jaden Shields. Patosha will hold it in. Swade will check Bergeron as Seth Bergeron plays it around the wall. Held in by Loretto. Now Troon elevating down where it's found by Osmus. Osmus off the glass as we are 5.5 minutes into this third period. Loretto, rim play that came right to Kirchhoff, walks in, shot deflected wide as he was knocked over by Adenier in the aftermath. Summers edging Bergeron to the wall. Heinz will find this loose biscuit, tapped through for Adenier as he's taken down. Ayo Adenier trying to elevate on Blake Hazelton, who remains perfect. Redding at the blue line will move right to left, sliding it across his body to Adenier. Heinz slid out front. What a spinning feed to find Ben Loretto. What a goal. And for Ben Loretto, that's his first collegiate goal. Excellent pass across here as we're going to see it again. Sent down by Heinz. Makes it a 5-point night. Point number 101 for him, and point number 1 for Ben Loretto, who finds the back of the net there off a skillful spinning feed from Ben Loretto. And now we've got a Falcon going to the box. Wonder if this was an unsportsmanlike conduct infraction after the play, but congratulations to Ben Loretto, another big milestone. The freshman from Mississauga, Ontario, played for the Toronto Junior Canadians in junior hockey, and he gets his first career goal as the freshman defenseman, who's been a great addition for this Bulldog team. And it was the other milestone man, Heinz, who assisted him. Fun night for the Bulldogs. Everybody eats here in the aftermath of Thanksgiving. Lots of turkey consumed around that holiday, but Adrian going ham offensively in this one. Jacob. Patosha will walk in, shoots. Blake Hazelton bounced off his glove. Nice save by the freshman netminder for the Falcons, who just allowed his first goal of the game and is able to hold on there, does number 31 in blue, with the shots 38-14 handily in Adrian's favor. Power play here in the aftermath of their goal. Currently an Adrian power play. Minute 25 left in it. May will come in off the draw to find it. Has Calgin wide open on the far side. This is handled by Jacob at the blue line. Patosha going rink wide. Troon will fire one. A great shot block. Briar Dittmer has been the shot block artist so far in this game. I believe he has 4 or 5. Pretty impressive stuff. Really good at cutting off passing lanes and blocking shots is Dittmer. May will grab this puck. Patosha behind his back. Feed to Newcomer, who's leveled, but here's a chance. Skating up ice is Derek Humphreys trying to stay with it. Troon slides into the net. Bernard keeps out the shot from Derek Humphreys on the rush. Calgin slid one back. Ochit was going to clear it here on the penalty kill. Best chance in this special teams encounter has been to the shorthanded team, as the Falcons' Derek Humphreys had a good opportunity one-on-one with the Illinois native Jackson Bernard, who was able to keep it out. Now here's Lubert off the left side, looking over for Heinz, tried to slide it back for Brad Summers. Redding uses his reach to keep it in. Here's Summers centering. Lubert knocked it down, a chance in front. Dominic Lubert, looking for his first as a Bulldog, is the senior who made the transition to forward after playing defense for most of his career. Heinz will look backdoor for him again. Swing and a miss, strike one for Lubert. Quebec City product. So saucered across. Bergeron will find it. Looking backdoor for his teammate. Waiting there was Reutman, and that was sticked away, never got to him. Summers, other direction, just back and forth. Feels like offensive chances galore as Lubert has another one. Kept out by Blake Hazelton. Summers with an open net, and I think missed the mark there. Lubert will backtrack to regain control. Shields saucer to the near side. Heinz handling. Petronic maybe brought it in offside there, but will play on. It looked like it came outside the blue line. Bernard the save on Joey Petronic. Vellucci sidesteps a checker. He's up ahead, circling. Lovasek will join the play, grabbing it at the high end of the Falcon zone. Ben Pizzamenti. Pass didn't get by Amsball. Now he'll follow it up. Tried the hit on Klein, who sidestepped the check and sent Pizzamenti flying there by his own accord. Amsball in the neutral zone. Crosses over into offensive territory. Looking to center for Vellucci. Can't get it through. Knocking it back to the blue. Here's Klein. Then Amsball again. Lovasek. Off the half wall. He finds Kudo. Passing clinic put on by the Bulldogs so far in this game. 10:26 to go in the third period as they lead 8-0. Most recent goal in this one, Ben Loretto's first as a Bulldog. The Canadian freshman defenseman gets on the board, assisted by Zach Heinz, who had point number 101. All kinds of milestones in this game for Adrian, and what has been a feel-good performance to this point. Lovasek able to hold it in here on a long shift. Concordia skaters tired. They need a whistle here. And that puck's going to slide into the net. My goodness, credit Matt Kudo with that goal. I think he was cross-checked down to the ice. Blake Hazelton didn't know where it was. I am excited to see this replay because I have no idea what just transpired. The puck was sent goalward. Lovasek had it. We see Kudo driving the net. He was taken down. Puck was slid in by Lovasek. I think got a touch off Kudo as it went into the goal, and now we're having a conference between the officials. That would be Matt Kudo's second goal of the season if it stands. Kudo, a junior from London, Ontario. Not often you see a defenseman heading in down low like that on the play. Could we get another look at that replay potentially to try and piece out what happened here? The big thing is if Kudo touched this with his hand into the net, it would be no goal. You see he's tripped. Lovasek shoots it. You wonder if that just went off the side of Kudo or where that hit, but the goal's going to be waved off is the signal. It's waved off by the referee while we were showing that replay, so the score will stay at 8-0. No goal for Matt Kudo. Obviously, we have no microphones on these officials, so we can't really see, or hear rather, what the official decision was, but if it was a deflection off Kudo, the goal should stand. So maybe you think that he knocked it in with his hand, potentially. Tough to piece together what happened. Yeah, the goaltender for the Falcons, Blake Hazelton, immediately was making a debate, but lots of bodies around that crease. Tough to tell what happened. You know, thankfully, that call is not going to have too much importance in the outcome of this game. Score is still 8-0 with 9:47 to go, but you feel for Matt Kudo, to the defenseman. Would have got a goal there. And as a defenseman, goals are sometimes hard to come by, so tough for him to have that one negated, but margin in this one still sizable and will have little to no effect on this game. Swade to lift it in. Kroyman will skate back for the biscuit. Has his stick tied up as Swade swooping in. Swade knocked back over. Patosha couldn't find it. Gives a cross check to Wieben there. Kroyman trying to move it out, can't get it by Troon. This is found in front by Patosha, rang the right iron with the backhand shot off the feed from Theo Troon. Loretto able to corral the puck, finds Swade, who spins back with the puck in tow. Adenier, one-touch feed for Ben Loretto. Troon will handle. He's hit hard from behind there by Koepke. That's going to be a penalty. Dangerous hit. Cross-check right in the numbers of Theo Troon. And good sportsmanship by Matt Koepke, who gives Troon a bit of a tap on the back there, making sure he's okay. See if we get a look at that hit again on the replay. Nice job by our director, Dakota Schneider, to get that one, as it was Koepke just right in the numbers, two hands on the stick, right in the back. Something you just absolutely cannot do. Easy call for the ref on the cross check. Another Bulldog power play coming up with 8:52 left in the game. You know, a significant factor in this game has been the penalties. Bulldogs have had 7 power play opportunities. They've been 3 for 7 on them, and that's how we arrive at our current 8-0 scoreline. 5 goals at even strength, 3 on the power play, and this one as Heinz is going to look back across. Sealing up the bottom of the ice was Seth Bergeron. Does a nice job to clear this puck, handled by Bernard. Backhand saucer for Redding. Fumbled with the biscuit. Ochitwa applying some press. It'll be returned backwards. Jaden Shields sachets into the O-zone. Summers will find it. Return for Redding up top. Slid to the NCAA logo and Shields. Now down for Summers. Vulcanized rubber will careen towards Heinz as Reutman and Summers will finally separate after an encounter. Shields a shot. He's looking for a hat trick of his own, is the defenseman. Don't see a defenseman hattie too often, so that would be significant for Jaden Shields. The senior was the top scorer for the Bulldogs coming into this game. I'm not sure what the point totals where that stands now. Brad Summers with 5 assists in this one and points all around for these top guys for the Bulldogs. Shields, a long shot tipped by Dominic Lubert. They're trying to get him one. And puck is covered up by Blake Hazelton with 51 seconds left on Adrian's power play. Difficult to win a game when you commit 20 penalty minutes, and that's what Concordia has done in this contest to Adrian's 10. Shots 43-17. Puck won back for the Falcons. Newcomer able to smack it out. Bernard will leave it for his defenseman, Julian Jacob. Bowmanville, Ontario product, is the freshman who's been great for the Bulldogs so far this year. Patosha's saucer was over the outstretched stick blade of Theo Troon. Jacob with plenty of open ice. Newcomer lost his stick on the penalty kill. He's going to have to backtrack to get in the fray. Jacob trying to go coast to coast. Patosha had it knocked away. Dominic Lubert is there to hold it in. And another sloppy pass, this time by John Calgin with 10 seconds left on Adrian's power play. Matt Koepke almost done serving his cross-checking minor. Jacob lost an edge here, and sent it right away to Preston Hazelton. Has to wait for his teammate to tag up, otherwise that could have been dangerous. But nonetheless, credit Concordia with a successful penalty kill. Bernard has to be quick there to get the puck away from Ben Pizzamenti, who was closing in. This is elevated, knocked out of the air well by Calgin. Fires a quick shot into the breadbasket of Blake Hazelton, who will hold on for a whistle. Hazelton came into this game to start the third period. So far has made 10 saves and allowed just one goal to this point in the game. Austin Klein, long shot. He's looking for the net. Everyone trying to get on the score sheet in this one. That would be a big goal for Klein, as he doesn't have one yet this season. He's a sophomore, and according to his stats record, he had 3 last year, so it would just be first goal of the season, not first of his career. Austin Klein, a steady defensive presence, doesn't get on the score sheet as often, but a very meaningful player for this Bulldog team, rounding out their defensive unit, and the Manitoban has the puck now. You know, a lot of people complain about the cold weather here in Michigan, but I think for Klein, this feels like a summer vacation coming down here for the winter instead of being all the way up in Manitoba, where it gets extremely frigid this time of year. Babiak. What a hit by Babiak to stand up Preston Hazelton. Vellucci trying to send one rink wide. This is knocked aside by Mason Osmus. Foot race. He's able to nudge it on, but can't gain control. Talk about Manitoban winters, because my dad played junior hockey up in Flin Flon, Manitoba, and all he would talk about was just how freezing it was up there, and he was grateful to head back to the Midwest because of the warmer temperatures around the holidays. Lovasek crosses over center ice, has it sticked away by Kroyman, who's been a standout and a frustrating effort overall by the Falcons. Knew they were going to be the underdog in this one, but Adrian has virtually had their way in this game, been pretty dominant. And from the looks of things, they'll improve their history against this Concordia, Wisconsin team to 51-0, that all-time record. Sardelli slid on by Pizzamenti, but not by Loretto, who shuts him down. Adenier trying to keep it away from Humphreys here. Ayo getting up in the rush, hit by Kroyman. Good defense by number 54. You can tell why he's trusted with so many minutes by Joey Mosso as a freshman. Heinz will look back for Redding. This is knocked away by Loretto. Redding turning up ice, has it knocked away. Loretto trying to find it. Instead, Adenier airmails into the near corner, where it's knocked along by Kepke. Heinz with a silky smooth deke to have it away from Humphreys. Summers down for Zach Heinz, trying to cut it back, but gave it away right to Colin Kirchhoff. Lost the puck in his skates. Sticked away by Shields, recovered here by Petronic. Wrapping it here on the attempt is Alex Ochitwa, another freshman who's getting some considerable playing time for Joey Mosso's team. Kirchhoff bodying Adenier on the far dasher. Heinz just able to skirt the puck out. Reutman lost his footing, but able to deliver the biscuit to Ochitwa. Backhand flip pass for Dittmer. Moved on by Gillishammer. Shields has it. And a slashing penalty is coming up against Adrian. It's against Zach Heinz. Didn't see this one transpire, but we'll have a 2-minute Concordia power play on the horizon. Concordia not been able to generate any success in that department yet. 0 for 2 so far in this one, although the Bulldogs haven't given them many opportunities. Want to thank our entire crew for making this game possible. Obviously myself, Calvin Keys, on the mic. We've also got Dakota Schneider, our director, as well as our cameramen, Connor Atwell, Braden Packard, and Nathan Lindner, Wisconsin native from Milwaukee, about 30 minutes away from Concordia. I think he gave me the pronunciation guide as well. Concordia is from Mequon, Wisconsin. I think I said that right, instead of Mequon, which was my guess. Thankfully, we got the inside scoop from a Wisconsin native before this game started, and neutral zone faceoff. Also want to thank the folks doing some rinkside camera work that shows up on our social medias, our director Megan Abbey, and then Reagan Petrowski, NCAA women's hockey player here at Adrian as well, who does a great job in our media department. That puck was shot right off the face of Connor May, and I believe Petrowski's going over to play professional hockey in Australia, so that's pretty exciting for her. Sardelli's going to handle it on the right side and sent one off the side of the cage. Klein's knocking it on. Good keep in by Reutman. Reutman will walk into the middle. Feeds it for Riley Klugerman. Redirect and traffic there from Ochitwa. Whistle goes, even though the puck was still loose, much to the Falcons' frustration. They've got 1 minute and 10 seconds left on their power play. And again, as we shout out our crew, we want to remind you to subscribe if you like what you're seeing. We cover all things Adrian College athletics here on our YouTube channel, streaming every sport live. And also, we're present on every social media platform, Instagram, X, TikTok, Facebook, you name it, at Adrian College TV. Post a lot of cool things on there as well. Newcomer trying to get away from the penalty kill press. Pizzamenti has it. He checks Loretto hard. Both teams battle. Loretto threw Pizzamenti off him there as Swade scampers to clear. This is handled by the paddle of Blake Hazelton, as I think Swade may have taken a late shot from Pizzamenti there, away from the play. Didn't see what transpired. Loretto wasn't too happy. He had some choice words for Pizzamenti as he went to the box. 2 minutes up on the clock. We'll move to 4-on-4 hockey for the next 46 seconds. Have to see what the call is here. Might have been a late slash there on Loretto. He wasn't happy about it, and he'll start out on the ice on this power play. Concordia able to clear. Loretto will go back behind the net. Finds a Denier. Swung for Vellucci here. Excuse me, it's not a power play. It's still 4-on-4 for the next 25 seconds, and then it will be another Bulldog power play as we have eclipsed the 2-minute mark. Gillishammer dropped off. Bergeron knocked over by Swade as Bernard's able to hold on with the trapper. Looking ahead at our future broadcast schedule here on ACTV. Our next stream will be tomorrow. We'll have the second half of this weekend series tomorrow. That's a 3 p.m. puck drop as these two teams rematch. Concordia looking to regroup. We'll also have ACHA D2 hockey as the Bulldogs take on Davenport University for an 11 a.m. puck drop here on ACTV. And then at 7, we'll have ACHA Women's Division I as they take on Penn State. All that coming up tomorrow here on ACTV. If you love hockey, this is the place to be. Adrian College's campus, and we bring it all to you here live on ACTV. Here's Dominic Lubert. Back across, trying to find Lovasek. This is cleared out. Minute left on Adrian's power play. Minute 10 left on the clock here in this game, and what has been a feel-good night for the Bulldogs. Zach Heinz reaches 100 career points. Ben Loretto gets his first career goal, and points all around for the Bulldogs' horses. Lovasek swinging one down for Lubert. Angled by Dittmer. Amsbaugh trying to find it, Swiped away by Tenazaka, who will shoot it all the way down here on the kill. Shields back up. Backhanded behind the net. This is sent on by Kroyman, but not out. Klein has it with 35 seconds left. Shields on the left wing will walk in. Another nice block, this time by Matt Kepke. Another nice clearance by the Falcons. Nice penalty kill execution by them so far, as Austin Klein will look up ice with the puck. Stretch feed, Alec Lovasek, pinned by Kroyman. This is taken back up the other direction by Derek Humphreys. Clattered into by Klein. Puck tied up at the wall with 3 seconds left, and that should just about do it here. hopefully cooler heads prevail and both teams able to clear out, as that will seal the win for the Bulldogs. They take it 8-0 here from Arrington Ice Arena. Looking at the final scoring summary, lone goal in this third period came from Ben Loretto, the first of his career. Jackson Bernard and Deshaun Stewart both credited with shutouts as they keep every puck out. It was Stewart who had 10 saves, and Bernard had 8 saves, so not too much action, but able to keep it out, and they keep Concordia off the scoreboard. Zach Heinz and Brad Summers both tied for the team leads in points on the night. Heinz with 3 goals, 2 assists to reach 101 career points, and Brad Summers had 5 assists. Matt Redding a goal, 3 assists. Jake Swade a goal, 2 assists. Jaden Shields had a 2-goal performance. And those were the lead performers for the Bulldogs tonight, looking to keep it going tomorrow at 3 p.m. as they will rematch against this Concordia squad. Plenty to be excited about for the Bulldogs. Strong performance for them. And that will just about do it. Final score, 8-0 here from Arrington Ice Arena. For our entire staff, Dakota Schneider, Connor Atwell, Nathan Lindner, Braden Packard, I'm Calvin Keys. We will stay here as we have the 3 stars announced here on ACTV. And really cool moment here as Cam Babiak will gather with some of the Concordia Falcons to have a little bit of a prayer here at center ice. Cool moment to put things in perspective. Good sportsmanship from both teams, and cool to see them, seeking to glorify God with their performance tonight on the ice. Really cool moment, as that's Reutman, Petronic, Humphreys, Pizzamenti, who all gather with Cam Babiak. Really cool moment there. Waiting for the 3 stars. We've got the Brugman Law 3 stars. 1 Corinthians 10:31 says, so whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. And that's what those guys sought to do here tonight, even for Concordia in the losing performance, playing hard and giving God the glory with the performance. And really cool moment. Matt Redding, the 3rd star in this game. On the night, Redding has a goal and 3 assists. Looking for auditions here as he throws the T-shirt up in the air. It's fumbled a couple of times, but finally one of the kids has it. Good look at Redding there. Brampton, Ontario native. The senior doing a really nice job. Brad Summers, 5 assists. Talk about an unselfish performance. Did a great job distributing. Really nice job finding his teammates and scoring areas. And a contested battle for that T-shirt. One of the kids able to come away with it. The 1st star is no surprise. I think if you've watched this contest, you can already guess who the 1st star is going to be. An awesome moment for Zach Heinz as he gets a standing ovation from this crowd. On the night, he had 3 goals and 2 assists, now has 101 points in his career as a Bulldog. A leader on this team, local kid from Wyoming, Michigan, grad student that has been a staple on this team, helped to win a national championship 2 years ago. As we see on the scoreboard, his performance commemorated. He's got 100 in his career. Exciting stuff. Congratulations to Zach Heinz. Ben Loretto also gets his 1st career goal. But for everyone here at ACTV, Connor Atwell, Dakota Schneider, Braden Packard, Nate Lindner, Megan Abbey, Reagan Petrowski, Josiah Durrell, our entire crew, I'm Calvin Keys, bidding you good night.
continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. "161 years of commitment to harnessing the power